All right, so before I get into the watch list for Thursday, September 9th, quick note, I meant to run a Labor Day sale this weekend, and I just didn't. I didn't get around to it. I got caught up doing stuff. So I started one today through this weekend probably. So for the next few days, if you go to the site, I actually upgraded the 1 year. I upgrade if you buy that, it's automatically upgraded to lifetime at checkout. So we haven't had a lifetime membership offer all summer. And a lot of people have been telling me they were waiting for it, and I've already seen some signups rolling in. So anyway, go to the site, and there's a lifetime membership in same price as the 1 year. It's upgraded at checkout. So that's going to be for the next few days. Showing you the SPY here, a little bit more volume today, and sold off, but then ended up closing pretty close to where it opened. I do have some pretty cool highlights from today. I called EFTR. This looks like a typo on the results page or on the highlight page. Because it says the call was at 15 and the best price reached same day was $40.42 for a $25.42 move on about 50 cents risk. That looks like a typo. No, it actually moved $25.42. Unbelievable. It's just unbelievable. You just don't see that very often, right? So anyway, the call was basically right there where my cursor is, knowing that the high of day was only 50 cents above. And it had already kind of made this nice move. Plus, it was a high flyer from yesterday. So it all made sense. You kind of had this flag pattern. It breaks 15. It breaks 15.50 and just goes absolutely nuts. So that was cool. And then Kevin P, ATER, at some point today, I said this was my favorite stock because the daily chart was looking real pretty. The volume profile, all of it was good. And it ended up making a nice move, but he actually called the second mouse right here through 850. Went pretty quickly to 9, came back down, retested the breakout area and the 520 that we look for, and then ended up going to almost 1050. So I was right to focus on that one because I knew that daily was looking really interesting, and Kevin P was right with a great idea on how to get in if people hadn't already found a way in. So there's a couple highlights from today. We're actually seeing some really nice moves as I just showed you. So, it's worth showing up to chat if you can. SPRT, what are we watching for tomorrow? Oh, by the way, this one I had called, and several of us, Wayne called us through 21 right here. And I had said before that, anytime today, I liked it over 21.50 with the high of day being just above. And this is that first day, I'll zoom out a little bit. Since the crazy squeeze, you know what I look for, right? If you guys that know me at all, there's the opening candle when it was up over 28. It never broke its opening 15-minute high. Same thing the next day. Same thing it never broke its early morning high, I should say. Same thing the next day. And then today was the first time, we've had this on Bounce Watch for a few days, was the first time that it broke its early high in the afternoon. You always hear me say in the videos, that's what I'm looking for. And it breaks the high, and really it happened pretty late in the day. But over 21.50 is where I had said it. Wayne called it over 21, and even then, either one paid really, really nicely. So that was kind of, and I think it went even a little higher. It looks like in after hours it's trading at 24 right now. So anyway, I'm going to watch that for a follow through of today's bounce. But that was a pretty neat little end of day trade for those who got it too. GANX was on the morning gap playlist, but I'll show you the intraday. It gapped up, sold off, and then this late day push here, which gives you the daily looking like this, looking like a nice volume gap up and closing pretty close to the highs. So that might have a follow through day tomorrow. ADAP, I'm just looking for you had the big pop yesterday. Today you had the inside day. It's also interesting that it topped out just above 650. So maybe over 650 tomorrow. Then you've got today's high and then yesterday's high stacked above. We like stacked catalysts, so we're going to watch that one. WKEY NFT play. I really like the chart. It had this massive move back here, settled into just sidewaysness or what we call nothingness for the longest time. Had a nice volume spike about a week ago up to 895, and then today curling right back up again. Today topped out at 850 or 849. I like it over 850 tomorrow, knowing that it might take out this 895 and squeeze. So I do like the looks of this chart a lot. ATER, already talked about this one. I like the chart. Big volume today and broke this recent high before coming back down to settling about where it closed, whatever it was that day about a week ago. Definitely going to watch that for a follow-through day. HLBZ, Hellbiz, never heard of this thing, but nice move. went from 671 low to 1456. You see what I mean? We're seeing a lot of crazy moves. Definitely want to keep this one on watch tomorrow. EFTR. All right, well, talk about a stock that just went nuts. We already talked about this. But as a day trader, I don't know, just feels wrong not to have something that can move like that, not on watch for the next several days. So I will be watching it, right? OPAD, just another strong day. I don't love it because today it broke yesterday's high. And really, what's the next catalyst? I mean, just today's high break? I don't know. It seems ahead of itself. And a couple million shares traded today. But I'm going to keep it on watch. It's definitely showing some strength. SRZN. A lot of these, normally I wouldn't be watching, but we're seeing moves like the EFTR, and we've seen a couple others recently. So SRZN went from 802 to 1227 yesterday. Today put in an inside day and topped out right at that whole number 11, which makes it a little bit more interesting, right? KPLT had a really nice kind of maybe 2 or 3 day move here. And now you got a couple day pullback on declining volume. That goes on bounce watch. And then a few possible gappers tomorrow. RKLB, already strong. It definitely feels ahead of itself because of how far it closed above the moving averages. So usually anything looking at something like this feels like a chase. But in after hours, I think they reported. And right now it's trading at 1565. Today's high was 1570. So a potential gapper tomorrow. We'll see if it's still gapping in the morning. And if it is, we'll put it on our morning gap playlist. CRDF in after hours is trading at 850 right now. So potential gap and go tomorrow. We're going to watch that one. And then PRQR in after hours trading at 826. So there's 3 potential gappers. We'll add other gappers in the pre-market. And that's it. That's all I've got. I'm going to quit babbling. Take advantage. If you're not already a member, jump on that lifetime thing. And you'll be with us for a long time to come. So I'm done babbling. We'll see you guys in the chat room in the morning.